Good evening and welcome to NeKan Parks and Disney. The guest tonight is Tina McNeil. I hear MASH.
How are you, Keith?
I'm doing okay.
Chuck, can you turn your TV down?
How's that?
I think I got to start setting up my microphone. Can you still hear the TV,
Yeah.
Keith?
Just barely.
Yes?
Yeah, just barely,
well,
yeah.
Can you turn it down a little bit lower and then we'll have to live with it?
How's that?
That's good.
That's better.
Okay.
Well, I think Kansas is like the 32nd state. And
yes. And
it was admitted to the Union on January 29th, 1861. And that would make it 163 this year.
Okay, so basically it's 100 years older than you are, or 101 years older than you are.
Right.
What prompted that? I mean, they didn't have a war, did they?
Kansas was being brought into the Union in the middle of the Civil War. And the people in Kansas went with the North against slavery. Missouri was with the South in favor of slavery. The geological of Kansas, its neighboring states are Missouri on the east, Colorado on the west, Nebraska on the north, Oklahoma on the south.
Hi guys.
Hey, Shar.
Hi.
Hi.
How is it up there in Nebraska, Shar?
Well, it is a lot warmer. It's a lot warmer here now. It was around like in the zeros and negatives, but now we've hit the positives. So we're around 33 degrees right now, probably. Yay! And slushy.
Wow.
Slushy snow.
33 degrees. That's great. That's actually like almost like shorts weather.
For real. Yes. Yeah,
we're like 33
gonna...
degrees right about now. We're up to 32 now.
Oh, there you go.
We had a cold last few days. So
tell me what state you're from again?
But New York. Central New York.
Oh, New York. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
you guys
get our weather about, I don't know, about 3 days after you do.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes.
Well, at least it's not snowing, it's not blizzard. We don't have any squalls going on tonight, so that's good. Yeah. We had a snow squall. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
And you guys get those a lot there
too. We're east of Buffalo. So you heard of Buffalo. Yeah. So we're east of Buffalo. So yeah, we know all about snow squalls.
Well, I've got good news for the Chiefs fans. The Chiefs beat the Buffalo Bills 47 to.
Yeah. I know, Keith. I know.
So,
yeah, you guys are. Yeah, we're a big Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs fan because of my dad. Because my dad loves the Chiefs because he lived in Kansas too. So I got to go for who my dad's going for. So yep, we're gonna have to go for Chiefs. Yeah. But
Chiefs are.
Yeah,
Chiefs
I'm a Bills fan for the last
I'm sure
30 to 40 years. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Chiefs going to play against the Ravens in the American Conference Championship.
Yep.
And then hopefully they're going to play against the Lions, and hopefully the Lions will win. No offense.
I know.
I like to see the Chiefs do a back-to-back win of 57 and 58.
There you go. That would be nice.
But I think it's the Lions' year this year.
Been 30 years, so yeah, I understand where that's coming from.
You know,
Hey, what do you guys think about, speaking of the sports, what do you guys think about how all the media is kind of saying, they're almost saying like who's going to be in the Super Bowl? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I have. They do that every year though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they prognosticate all the time. And then they either admit they're wrong or they do the victory dance around if they're right. So
Right.
Yeah, I hear it. But yeah, all the colors are like the same colors that they shine like, or they put like on the letters and stuff are like the same as the actual two teams that are going to be involved, which is kind of ironic, you know?
Kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah.
Hey, Shard, do you see behind me?
What is that?
Test track.
Test track.
I recognize that.
That's at Epcot.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I see that. We didn't get to go on that, though, did we?
No.
No, darn it.
60 some miles per hour.
Jeez. That'd be kind of fun to do.
Well, yeah, but you know what? It's like you're riding in a car on a highway.
A convertible.
Yeah, that's true.
convertible
So it's
car
like-
on a highway. It sounds, it's really fast. And it is really fast compared to, roller coasters and things. But you're riding in a car on a highway.
Right.
I'm like, what's the big deal? I drive faster than this, on my way home. Where'd you go?
Shard dropped.
Anyway, so back to Kansas. Did they had Kansas join the Union during the Civil War in order to have balance out
I'm
the
back.
states between?
It was around the Civil War time.
Yeah. So they were
Sorry, Jack.
anti-slavery. So
Right.
so the North had them join up with the country so that it would even out the sides. I find that kind of hard to believe.
Kansas decided to go with the Union to against slavery, and Missouri was originally in favor of slavery. Missouri was with the Confederacy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. We're talking about war?
Well, I asked about what prompted Kansas becoming a part of the Union, a part of the country. And
Right.
he told me
Abraham Lincoln was president at the time Kansas became a state.
Yep. Oh, and there she goes again.
Shard keeps on
She
dropping
gone.
out. Yeah. Yeah.
Come back! Come back!
Come back!
Come back!
Annie M!
Okay, so we heard about Nebraska's winter. What about your winter? Do you have any snow right now, Keith?
We have snow, but it's been there for quite a while now. And it's supposed to warm up this week. It's supposed to be pushing 50.
Yep.
She's back.
It's supposed to be mid 40s here this week.
Messages to do the
we'll
chat
probably
button.
lose a lot of our snow.
To try to do the chat button to leave messages, and I'm not sure how to do it. It keeps shutting it off. But hey, Keith, could you please turn down the music a little bit in the background?
Oh, okay.
Thank you. So I can hear a little better. There's Cindy. This is my friend Cindy. Say hi. This is Tina. Say hi.
Hi, love.
Hey, Cindy.
Hi, honey. Hi, guys. Girls, guys, gals. What's up?
You see what's behind me, Cindy?
I love listening to you because I learned so much from what you're talking about. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. If you stay right there, I'll show you something else.
Okay.
Is that legal?
Well, she's watching. You're watching.
Is that
right?
legal? What are you doing? What are you going to show me?
It's a.
Oh.
Ooh.
Is that
What's that?
cool?
That's the plane ride?
Keith's
Yeah,
in the
that's from
clouds.
our plane ride from KCI to Chicago Midway.
Oh, it's called Keith in the Clouds.
Oh,
That's awesome, Keith. That's so pure. It's so beautiful when you travel and you get to see like the clouds and everything. It's just so pretty. You're in the middle of this clouds. I see you.
we're symmetrical.
Generally on the ground, you see
We're
bodies of
making
clouds
an angle.
coming up.
We're trying to put math in here too. We're making it an angle.
She's kind of funny.
Don't put math in. Math is no fun.
No,
Math
it's not
hurts
funny.
My head.
Math hurts my head. Yes. You must be an English composition person.
Angle.
Yes. Yes, I'm a word person. I'm not a number person.
And that's hard. I'm a word person and
there's-
she's a
there's
math
the
person. Oh, let me
Yeah.
see
The
that.
best sign,
Oh,
the best sign in the world.
the Walt Disney World sign. I love it.
Yes, just don't get up and start walking around in the middle of the road, Keith. It makes me nuts. He did
'Cause
that.
then
He did that last time. He did that last time I was on his show, and I says, Keith, you can't be doing that because you're walking in the middle of the road, and it makes me nervous.
You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit by Goofy, Keith. Have a
Yeah,
seat.
Goofy-
No, yeah. I told her to have a
Goofy's
seat.
over that way. I think Goofy's that way to the other side of Mickey.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see him. Yep. Or no, he's on the other side of Mickey. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll be off to my right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You can't really see him there.
Do you think they'll build another Disney World in a different state? Ever?
I don't know. They're talking about. I don't think so, but I think Universal's talking about building another park in Texas.
Oh,
I'll tell
okay.
you something.
Yeah.
Disney ought to pay more attention
Yeah.
to what's coming up behind them because I'll tell you, Disney is losing market share. So they got to pick up their game.
How are they losing market share?
Universal is going to be opening a new park here soon. They're
Oh,
already
that's right.
Walt Disney World used to have like 70. Well, like Walt Disney World used to have like 90% of the market share. Universal had about 7 or 8, and SeaWorld had about 2 or 3. SeaWorld has come up to about 10% of the market share, and Universal is like 30% of the market share. All right. And for the central Florida theme parks. The thing is that Disney isn't paying attention to the fact that Universal is going to be opening another park soon. So they're going to have 3 parks. They also have the hotels and things like that. Just like Disney does, and they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Cindy stayed at the hotel that was right across from Universal. So, yeah. Oh, you look at your bananas. You got the banana award?
Yeah.
Good.
They're so happy.
This one's for planes, trains, and automobiles, and this one is for Christmas vacation.
Oh, you got 2 top bananas, huh? Oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hey,
Yeah, there he is.
I told you he walks around in the middle of the road.
I'm an elevator.
Keith, put the clouds. Keith,
What?
put the clouds back up or the test track. You make me nervous sitting in the middle of the road.
Yeah, she makes me nervous on the road. Get off the road, Keith. We want to be. See, she's more comfortable with you in the air on in the clouds.
Look, I'm on an elevator.
She's on an elevator.
At least I know you're on a plane. Yeah. There. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good.
You like the grand piano over there?
Oh, that's
Yes.
beautiful. Yeah, I wish I could play the piano again.
The living room.
I think
Music
that the
room.
grand piano, I think it's too big to be a baby grand.
Oh,
Probably.
yes, it's definitely a full grand. A full grand.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Universal Studios was a lot of fun. I can't wait to get back there again because I missed out on a lot last time we went. We didn't have enough time. But so tell me about the new park then, Tina. What's going to go on there?
You know what? I don't know what attractions they're going to have on it, but it's called Epic Universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I think they're going to have more roller coasters and more.
Oh.
I mean, they're going to have the screen rides and stuff like that, which Disney's going more and more to screens too. So, I mean, they can't say screens are bad because Disney's going to screens too.
Yeah.
But I never could understand, why is a screen okay for an attraction, but it's not okay for shows and what do you call it? It's okay to be it's okay for screens to be inside a show and inside a
Ride, a ride. Interactive
but
ride.
yeah, but they're not okay to be like other places. It's like, some people say, oh, I don't like that because it's got too many screens, and I'm like, but that attraction over there has all the screens and you don't mind that. But
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that is kind of weird.
My point is that Universal has a lot of rides, a lot of attractions with screens,
And I'll tell you,
like,
being a person that's really scared of heights and really scared of rides and being, of my age or whatever, I'm not in my teens anymore, or a kid, who are all fearless. I appreciate having screen rides because I'm not as scared of them. So that to me made it more fun for me to have options to go do. Yeah. The seats move and you can feel the wiggly and you can feel watch the screen and do all that kind of stuff. And that to me is more exciting, and it's fun, interactive, and like the Jimmy Fallon ride and the Simpsons ride. And I enjoyed them a lot. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I see. I loved roller coasters when I was younger. And I mean, I still would love roller coasters, except that now I get motion sickness.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't get motion sickness with the screens.
You
lot
don't?
of people, I guess,
Really?
no. A lot of people, they get motion sickness with the screens. I don't get motion sickness with them. So
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy with a screen. I'm good with that because I know I'm sitting in this seat. This seat ain't going nowhere.
Right. I'm stationary. I'm not high. I'm not going to drop out of the air. I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of sickness, I'm trying to get over a little cold sickness right now. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
but
there's something going around.
There is. I've had this like stuffy nose and just cough and everything. So trying to get over that. But
Disney ducks.
Oh, that's my Coral and Eddie. Yeah. Yeah, lots of fun pictures. Definitely. I wonder, hey, Keith, I didn't see anybody taking pictures like Disney World at Universal Studios. Did you? Where people were on the streets taking your picture?
I think Universal did, but we didn't pay we didn't get the one of
they have them, but they're not as prevalent. There aren't nearly as many. And I think there's like ride photos and stuff like that, but it's not nearly as prevalent as it is in Disney World.
Right.
I didn't see. They don't have the magic shots either. So
Universal had a camera guy at the time when I was talking to Stan Shunpike at the Night Bus, because he was mentioning about picture taking. If we would have bought that, it would have been something. But however, we were lucky enough to get our video taken at Shutter Buttons.
That's the best thing I liked was the Shutter Buttons, because that's when you and Brendan were able to go through that. And that was so fun when you were acting and there was a screen behind you. And that was a lot of fun.
Look, he's going to go back. He's going to go play the piano.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. Okay. I guess not.
When you're a part of the movie, that's what's fun. I liked that part too. When you're acting and everything.
I like that too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They should have more of those kind of things that you could take home and,
They used to have a lot of that stuff at Disney too, but they don't really anymore.
So what are they most focusing on at Disney then? Oh, there's your shutter button thing. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, they have
Mhm.
a lot of they have a lot of magic shots and stuff like that, but it's all downloadable,
Right.
And
Yeah.
I honestly think the way that they feel like they can make more money because you get the photos, you download them onto your phone or whatever, but in order to have that kind of thing, or like a mug with your photo on it or something like that, then you order it and you get more. You have to pay Disney more money.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a DVD made up. But I gave Shar a link to the download for the download part, and I downloaded
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah, that's always good.
it's worth the $80 and waiting until after 5 to get it done.
Oh yeah, definitely worth that for sure.
I was wondering how much it cost. Was that the cost of the entire DVD, Keith, or was that the cost of just getting it done at that point? How much did the whole thing cost?
To get it professionally done, about $80.
Mm-hmm. 11, yeah.
That wasn't by Universal, right? Or was it?
Yeah, it's by Universal. Yeah, that was
okay.
That was in Diagon Alley. Not too far from Gringotts. Not too far from Gringotts.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty neat. Do we have any questions of the viewers out there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we have any viewers?
Who we got view?
I think it's only me viewing.
It said currently 11 subscribers. Oh, they're just subscribing. They're not viewing. Okay.
So how can you tell?
Yeah.
That's a banner that I got going.
Oh, I just seen your banner.
There's only
I see
one
currently
watching now.
Oh, okay. I got it. Hi.
That one is from mine on, so I can take a look at the chat too over that way.
So we have to figure out how to get more people to view and watch. That's what you have to do.
And I want to thank Dean of the Live Place for listing the channels on his site.
And, thank you, Tina.
The Live Place is a TV guide of what's streaming on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Dean.
Is this okay? Then you know what? You'll probably have rewatchers. You'll probably have like replay watchers.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'll promote
so they come back on later on and view it later. Yeah, because they're busy or kind of dinner time and all that kind of stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was
it's on YouTube. Yeah, there's a lot going. I'll tell you something. There's our community. They watch Disney World, so.
Yeah, definitely.
I was going to actually mention that since next Sunday the Chiefs going to play against the Ravens on the AFC championship. My show on BDF on that Sunday has been moved to next Monday night in the place of what this show's because both shows would have been Kansas Day shows, and the one that
and it's all about the Chiefs right now, so that's what that's about.
So did they sell it to Peacock? Can you watch the show? Or is it on Peacock?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good subject to talk about if you're going to be talking about Kansas anyway, right?
And then, and then on Sunday the 11th. Sunday the 11th is Super Bowl Sunday on CBS.
You can ask them. Go ahead. Ask him Ask that question.
What's the deal with them now selling the playoffs to Peacock? And everybody has to go over to Peacock. We went to different pubs, and they didn't even have the game on because they had to subscribe to Peacock separately. So what do you think about the NFL selling these games off?
We knew what you meant.
Yeah. sometimes people need prescriptions to watch football because it's,
Yeah,
I don't think it's a good idea.
it's a drug of choice.
Yeah. You need a prescription to have a subscription.
I know a couple.
It was
people
just
that
that
do,
one. It was just that one time that. It was just that one time that
But-
I had to watch.
But what do you
the
think,
Chiefs,
Keith?
it was just that one time that I had to watch the Chiefs on Peacock. But $5.99 a month. That's not too bad of a price for Peacock.
The point is it being sold for multi-million dollars to
Well,
Peacock.
okay, I guess. But the thing is that for one thing, it's only that one game. But
Right.
what makes you think they aren't going to do it again?
Right.
Yeah.
They may
What's
do it
your
a
call?
lot. And my thought is that
And then-
okay, you pay $5.99 for Peacock, you pay $6.99 or $12.99 for Disney Plus, you pay $5.99 for Hulu, you pay what is it? How much for YouTube TV?
Netflix.
You pay how much
Yep.
for Apple TV? You pay how much for Amazon TV?
It's insane.
Before you know it, you're paying a couple $100 for these things, and who can afford that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
now Keith's gone.
You
Okay,
just
there he
you
is.
just have to decide what you just have to decide what you're willing to sacrifice.
Hmm.
Oh,
and
food?
willing to miss out.
Sacrifice food?
But you
No,
also
I
you need
I
food
mean-
to watch the shows.
The
so-
game's on this week. Sorry, kids. No meals for you.
sacrifice food. Don't sacrifice food. You need nutrition.
Oh,
Just live it within a budget.
yes, stay in the budget. I wish that
Keith
that's
wants
something
to
I
make
can
that
do to work
clear.
on.
He doesn't want anybody thinking he's promoting people starving.
Yeah, no starving. Use your money wisely. Budget.
Right, Keith?
But
Sacrifice a
I
couple
also-
calories. Just sacrifice a couple
do-
calories so you can watch the game.
Yes.
But I do
I can
recommend
definitely
that.
afford to do that.
Yes.
I do recommend that before you start a exercise regimen, a diet and exercise regimen, check with your doctor, get your doctor's approval. And then
I'm watching playoffs or
I
not.
also recommend to get certified through American Red Cross for first aid, CPR, and AED.
Yeah.
I agree because these games are insane. And you're right. You want to check with the family. Can we afford to pay $5.99
Yeah.
to watch this game or not?
Right.
And it's like a table vote. You got to come to the table and make a vote.
Okay. I'm in. Okay.
I'm pretty.
Yeah.
And do we give a crap about who's playing? You got to say that.
She's just
Go Seahawks.
she's sad because
Well,
the Seahawks are out.
It kind of depends on who's playing.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I
Oh, yeah.
understand that my bills are out now too, so I get it.
I know. I hear you. Yeah, I love that picture. That castle was so like I mean, it took me back as a child, like where you used to play at Barbie's, you had a castle, you had like, all these things that were like imaginary, and then when you go there and it's live, then it's like more grand than you thought it would be, The princess castle.
That
Yeah.
was on
Just
my
don't go to
birthday.
Disneyland.
That was on my birthday.
Yeah.
It
What
rained
is
on my
that?
birthday. It rained
It
on
ra-
my 60th. It rained
Man,
on
look
my
at that.
60th.
I see that. It was rainy. Was
That's
that at our
Epcot.
place?
That was
Oh,
Epcot.
Epcot.
No,
I'll tell
that's
you
Epcot.
what. So that's Epcot. Yeah, my boss just got back from Disney World a couple days ago, and I didn't get a chance to talk to him because I haven't seen him since he's been back to work. Well, he's been to Disney World, I think maybe 3 times in the last year. And so I wanted to get with him to ask him 3 different new things that are out there. What is different? What do you need to know and learn? The only thing I got out of him so far, real quick, when I got to see him, was the weather has just been insane out there. It's been cold. I bet you there's not as many people that are there right now because of the cold and rain. So if you did want to go visit Disney World, I mean, due to weather, I mean, it probably is pretty good right now for,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah. If you don't like the
that's true.
crowds and don't mind the cold.
I'm talking,
Yeah,
I'm only talking on crowd level, but well, you're right. But in Florida, people want to go there for the sun, for the weather, for the good weather. So, I mean,
Well,
oh,
I
that,
admit,
forgot
I do
something.
too.
yeah,
I forgot
I
Me
don't want
too.
to go when it's going to be freezing cold, 40 degrees. I can get that here.
right. No, exactly. And then I guess the rides are shut down too when it's raining and storming. So a lot of people miss out on that. But no, he goes whether rain, sunshine, doesn't matter. Snow, doesn't matter. There's no snow in Florida, but rain and sunshine. He'll go whenever. He still loves it. And
No,
so
but
next,
they were threatening frost. Was it last night or the night before? They
oh,
were saying
really?
it
You
might
remember
frost.
that, Char?
So I don't think
Oh,
it
I remember
did,
that. That was Keith's birthday. So that's at Coral Reef Restaurant where I wanted to go to. If there's any restaurants in Epcot, I've only been to one, which is that one. It was very high priced for the amount of food you got. So that's not I wouldn't recommend that restaurant for price. But I recommend it for viewing because it has all the aquarium there, and it has the fish and shark, and you see the sea divers in there and everything, which was neat. But yeah, a little expensive on that trip. So you're paying for the
Disney, I'll
atmosphere
tell you something.
and the
Disney
show.
is known. Yeah, Disney is known for their prices. You're going to be paying more prices, higher prices
Oh,
at
yeah.
Disney. Just
For sure.
we just kind of like learn
Hey,
to
Char,
accept that
tell-
and go
tell-
with it.
Tell
There's
people why we
there's
had
Keith
our
in his
picture
shirt.
taken.
Yeah, we went there because so my daughter's name is Coral, so that's the main reason we went there. Plus it was his birthday, so we wanted to go there for that. But yeah, definitely want to experience more of the other type of foods that are out there, like from different countries when they have their festival of food out in Epcot. That's one thing I really wish that I could go to, because I want to experience all the different types of foods, being in Africa or being in India or whatever. They have different, food options for that. It would be good.
Yes.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
Just understand, bring your wallet, and also a good pointer for that is like if you have 3 people in your party, buy like 3 different dishes and share them so that you can each get a taste of it.
Yeah, that's a great
Because you
idea.
get 5 or 6 of those things. It's 5 or 6, and you're sharing all 5 of them, all 5 or 6 of them. You're still going to get a pretty good meal, but it's going to end up being cheaper overall.
Right.
And it's also, you're going to get a taste of a lot more things.
So in Epcot, when you have that festival, is there like a package type deal that you can get to go do the runaround of all different places? No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. What I strongly urge people to do is to get a gift card, like a Disney gift card. And you can buy them. A lot of times those festivals, they have them where they have a little thing that you can just put them around your wrist. And you say, okay, I'm not going to spend any more than this amount of money. I would say probably for a party of, well, you had what, 6 in your party last time? I would say that's probably $100. You're probably going to be spending $100, and that's for one night.
Right.
But you get 6 or 7 different dishes, maybe 8 dishes, 9 dishes, and you eat little bites of each one. You share. Well, I don't really like that one very much. Okay, you can have the rest of that. Oh, I really like this one. Well, okay, you go ahead and have the rest of that because I don't really care for it. And you share and you trade back and forth, and you can still get a very good meal, plenty of food to eat, and you're experiencing a lot more because you're getting a taste of a whole bunch of different things. But you're also, hi Keith. Keith says, I want you to share, like the stream and share it out. Okay, I did. Anyway, back to
go ahead. Yeah, you can experience more if you do it that way. And plus, when you go out to eat anyways with just 2 people, it's almost $40-50 for 2 people anyways,
Exactly.
So that's definitely worth it. Plus, when it's hot out, you're not as hungry, and you're walking around, you're drinking water and things like that. So you're almost kind of full. So yeah, those little amounts of food will add up anyways. So yeah.
Hey,
I think
Sean,
so.
this
Oh,
would
yeah,
make a
it'll
good
definitely add up.
magnet. This would make a
Yeah.
good magnet.
That would make a good magnet. I like that picture with you, and that's at Pop
A
Century and
magnet?
out
Oh,
up
that's
at the
cool.
pool
Yeah.
for the picture at the daisies in the, or what are they? Flowers
I
in the
like
back.
that. It's very, very colorful and everything.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
place was very colorful.
Flower power.
Yeah, flower power.
We stayed in Building 5, which is the one with Mowgli and Baloo.
That was the 60s. Yeah,
Yeah, in the 60s.
because Keith was
That
born in the
because I was-
60s.
That was
I
because
wasn't.
I was born in 62 and I was turning 60.
Yeah, so that was a good reason to go there.
Yep. I was already born in the 60s.
Oh,
I'm a little older than Keith.
oh yeah.
Tree of Life.
Yeah, that tree of life. That was one of the most realistic trees I've ever seen. I really loved that. The whole Avatar experience was probably my favorite in Animal Kingdom because the Avatar experience was just so much like the movie, and they did an amazing job with making it lifelike. And it was just like you were in this fantasy world. And that was my favorite thing of all of Disney World was that for me. And I love the
very
movie
much
Avatar.
enjoyed. I very
Yep.
much enjoyed it too, and I haven't even seen the movie. So
Oh,
there you go.
no, that's good. And that picture right there is of Goofy and the Chipmunks. I'll tell you what, that was some of the first, I think those are, Keith, wasn't those the only ones we saw that were out and about that were dressed up like that?
So, right here
Yeah,
on
so-
the left, right here in the front on the left is Chip, and the one to his
Oh,
left
Chip
is
and Dale.
Dale.
No, Chip and Dale.
Yep.
Chip and Dale.
Yep.
No.
Yep. That's Chip and Dale, not the Chippendales. No, no. Completely different.
Chip has a black
Chip
nose, and
and Dale.
Dale has a
Chip
red
and Dale
nose.
let him Chip and Dale. How'd that happen? Yeah. And there's Keith's
I don't know
favorite
which
Goofy.
came first, the chicken or the egg.
Yeah, I haven't figured that one out. Yeah. Oh, so what do we think? Cindy had a quick question about what was it, Cindy?
Going back to the politics of Disney World and how
French-
they're dealing with the state of Florida.
How is Disney World dealing with the state of Florida issues?
Well, right now they're at an impasse because they suspect that Disney World did not act. I forget what the word was, but something about Disney World. The state of Florida is accusing Disney World of acting in a illegal manner, or not necessarily illegal, but a bad practice. The way they went behind and kind of did the Reedy Creek with before the state of Florida dissolved Reedy Creek. The Reedy Creek did some certain things in order to make themselves in perpetuity without actually having to exist. So everything that the Reedy Creek did in the last few months before it was dissolved was set up so that whatever the state of Florida did would basically be null and void. So now the state of Florida is taking Disney to court, saying that it was a bad practice. It was kind of going against the state of Florida's wishes. I don't know how I feel about that. I personally did not ever think that the state of Florida should have given a forever contract with Florida to be able to run their own, land, to be able to, they own the property. That's fine. They own the property, but there are other property owners in the state of Florida, Universal being, one of them, that they still have to go in front of the county board in order to be able to build things. They still have to go in front of the state in order for conservation and stuff like this. And what the state of Florida did back in the mid to late 60s, when they were doing when Disney was negotiating the Florida project with the government of Florida basically handed them, a contract saying, okay, you can do whatever you want forever. That is never a good practice of any government. It's not. I mean, while my thought is that I believe strongly in government staying out of people's lives and stuff like that, but there are certain things that elected officials are legally bound to do as part of their jobs, the reason why the government exists. And you can't have this certain entity having free reign to do whatever they want to forever, and an entity that is much the same, except for the fact that they didn't get that deal, not being able to do those kind of things. And my thought is that Reedy Creek really hasn't done Disney a whole lot of good anyway, because they ended up slowing everything down the last few years even before COVID. I mean, heck, it took them 5 years to build Tron, and that's inside Magic Kingdom. So it's not like Florida had any kind of control over Magic Kingdom, and it still took them over 5 years to build it. So my thought is that it was time for Disney to move on with Reedy Creek anyway. But they've dug in their heels big time, and I can't tell you which way it's going to go.
Yeah.
But my thought is if Universal can get a whole new park built in the amount of time that it took them to build Tron, something is horribly wrong. Especially considering the fact that Universal has to apply for every building permit. They have to submit a whole plan and everything else like this for all kinds of infrastructure and everything else. And it has to be approved by the state of Florida. But somehow or another, Disney doesn't have to do that. And they're still slower than Universal. It doesn't make any sense.
Can they not get workers? They can't. What's the problem? Workers or material or something?
Well, what they were claiming was, it was because it was COVID. Well, I'm like, okay, first of all, you started building Tron long before COVID ever became a thing.
Right.
All right. Tron was almost done when COVID hit. They didn't open Tron up until well over a year after the parks were fully reopened.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, they just went on Tron. My boss just went on Tron about 6 months ago and told me about it. And he said it was fun and everything. But yeah, that's the first time he's ever been on that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a carbon copy of a ride that's in Tokyo, I think. One of the Asian parks. I can't remember whether it's Shanghai, Disney Sea, or Tokyo Disney.
I don't understand what your question is. I'm sorry, what? What do you? I don't know what your question is.
Well, what I was going to say is, with the Reedy Creek, under Disney, they did pretty good at keeping all the roads in good condition. And when that gets inverted over to the government's going to let potholes build in.
There are not nearly as many potholes in Florida as there are in our states, like your state and my state, because the whole reason why potholes develop is because of the freeze thaw. That doesn't happen in Florida.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So their roads they remain in much better shape than our roads would anyway.
Oh, so for sure.
That was one of the was they'll let the roads go. Well, they haven't let the roads go at Universal. They haven't let the roads go around SeaWorld. So why would the roads go around Disney World?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, what was that question? Tax what?
Why would they hit themselves in the back?
I don't know what your question is. Ask it.
With Disney World contract with Florida, are they not paying any taxes?
Are Disney World not paying any taxes?
Yes, they are. They're paying taxes. They are paying property taxes, and they do charge sales tax, and they do pay sales tax to the state of Florida and to the counties in which they reside.
Okay. Is that
And
your question?
also,
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Disney makes Florida a whole heap of money.
Oh, I'm
It is
sure.
not in Florida's best interest to cut off Disney at the knees.
Right.
also, I want to put in Shop Disney. If you order from Shop Disney, I don't think you just only pay the Florida sales tax, but you also pay the sales tax of your city and state as well.
Oh, yeah.
I
No.
actually don't think if you order from Shop Disney, I actually don't think that you pay Florida sales tax. You pay Florida sales tax if you are shopping at Disney World. You're going to pay Florida sales tax,
Right.
unless you're having it sent home and it's sent home outside of Florida, and then they can, I think there's some kind of form you can fill out to where you're not going to pay their sales tax. But the trouble is that form is then sent to the state in which you reside. And I don't know about Kansas or Nebraska, but New York State has higher sales tax than Florida does. So believe me, I don't want them telling New York State that
No, definitely not. Our sales tax is going to be going up here soon. From our governor is going to be raising that here soon. So right now it's at 7.25 for the state, but or for both. The state tax is 5.5, but then you have city tax, so then it's 7.25 in Lincoln.
Yeah, we have what is our sales tax now? 9.25. Yeah. But that's state and county. And that's state and county sales tax. We also have property taxes and school taxes and usury taxes. And New York never met a tax it didn't like.
No.
In Kansas, we got in Topeka, Kansas, we got about 9% sales tax, but the food sales tax went down to 2%, and next year it's supposed to be phased out. No sales tax on food, on groceries.
Oh, that's good.
We don't have sales tax on food. That is the only thing that we do not have sales tax on. We have sales tax on clothing and sales tax on everything else, but we do not have sales tax on food.
We have an additional occupational tax, which has helped our Pinnacle Bank Arena that they built years and years ago, but we're still paying on. So sometimes we have $1 here or 50 cents here. So we do that too. But yeah, taxes are taxes. Nothing we can do about them.
Well, yeah. We're going to build a toll booth, and the toll booth is charging taxes so that they can build this bridge or build it over.
Mm-hmm.
But they still charging on the toll booth years and years and years, multiple years. They don't ever stop.
Yeah, she's talking about the toll booth taxes too that we have.
Yep.
When you agree to pay a tax,
We pay those too.
You do too? Yeah. New York does too, she says.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I don't know anybody who claimed that they were not going to be charging the tolls to build those roads. They should have known right off the bat that was going to be a bold-faced lie, because you're still building them. They're constantly building them. You're constantly rebuilding those roads, because like I said, anytime you have a freeze thaw situation, your roads are going to break up. It's part of infrastructure,
Right.
So
it's kind of like stress then relief, stress then relief.
Yeah,
it's
that's a good point.
Exactly like stress relief.
Good analogy, Keith. Good analogy.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
okay, but infrastructure is already being paid for by your taxes that you paid to begin with. So how come you continue to take taxes, extra taxes of people going back and forth across the road?
did you hear her?
Well, yeah, I heard her, and she has a good question. The only thing I can tell you is, because once they're getting that money in their hot little hands, they say, well, wait a minute, I may not need to pay it for that right now, but I can pay that with it. So I'm going to keep charging it. And then it'll still be coming in when I need to fix that.
Oh my God. Girl. Oh.
Girl, wait.
What about them starting?
I hear her. Believe me, I hear what she's saying, and I am 100% in agreement with her.
Yes.
I just understand
But
reality.
what about them saying they're going to start charging people to go into high trafficking zones, charging them more in New York to go into high trafficking zones? Did you see
Yeah,
that?
because everything the price of everything goes up because they keep charging more for stuff. So therefore, it's a vicious cycle. It snowballs. Okay, you used to be you paid. Okay, let's say for instance, used to be you paid 25 cents for a candy bar. Okay,
Mhm.
well, the people who make that candy bar wanted to get paid more. So they said, you got to pay us more money to make this candy bar. So the guy said, fine, we'll start charging 50 cents for the candy bar. And the people who make the candy bar said, well, wait a minute. We want to get paid more because now we can't afford the candy bar because you increased the price. So the guy said, fine, I'll start paying you more, but then I'll start charging 75 cents for the candy bar. So it's a vicious cycle. It's
Oh,
constantly,
yeah.
the more they charge, the more they have to pay, the more they charge. That's why when everybody says, oh, I want to increase minimum wage. Okay, you understand whenever somebody increases the minimum wage, that means the prices of everything goes up. Because when
Right.
you are increasing minimum wage, you are increasing every single wage above it. And the same goes with the parks. The same goes with the roads. The same goes with taxes, everything else. Everybody's pay has to go up when you increase the minimum wage.
Mhm.
Right.
I didn't hear what she just said.
She's saying that she's
People's profit level is insane. The CEOs and the companies are making all the money, and it's not trickling down. It's not paying.
Well,
people.
yeah, I understand that, but they're also investing their capital in it. So, you know, they get paid. They're under contract just the same as everybody else. If the directors, if the board don't want to pay them that much, they don't have to. But their thing is well, we want to attract somebody that's going to have great ideas and you know, in order to make us more money and stuff like this. That's what happened to Chapek. They were paying him an arm and a leg, and he wasn't doing anything to make more money for the parks. So they got rid of him. Trouble is they got Iger, and guess what? They're paying him more. I'm seriously wondering if he's got any more ideas than Chapek did, because remember, Iger was the one that said, let's spend billions of dollars on Fox, and look good it's done them. Are they making any money off of Fox? Not that I'm aware of.
somebody is, she says. I don't know anything about
Fox
this
is
stuff.
a money pit.
Yeah.
Fox.
Whoever Disney bought Fox from, they're the ones that made a whole bunch of money because it's a money pit. They're taking money out of the park. They're taking money out of everything else in order to fund their studios and in order to fund the debt on Fox.
Well, they have
That's
to
why
have a
they
write-off.
Huh?
They gotta have a write-off,
Well, that's
and then
true.
the
They got
government
to write it.
subsidizes that.
Well, I don't know if the
Hey,
government is
on
subsidizing.
a more fun subject, Tina, do you ever, like in New York, did you go down for the New Year's Eve? Do you ever do that kind of stuff?
You
No?
won't get me anywhere within 100 miles of New York City around New Year's Eve.
Okay. No. Okay. I just wondered if you ever did.
I don't like the crowds at Disney.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
no
crazy.
crowds.
It's crazy.
You don't like crowds. It's cray, but you don't like to go to, so you don't like crowds, but you still go to Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, because I like Disney that much. But I'll tell you something. My husband, he doesn't. He says I wouldn't be upset if I never set foot in the place again. So, you know, he doesn't really care for it.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
under 5 minutes to go.
what else do you got, Keith? Tell us another thing about Kansas you'd like to share.
Topeka is the capital.
Yeah.
Topeka was founded in 1854 by Cyrus K. Holliday, who Walt Disney has a train named after at Disneyland, the C.K. Holliday.
That's neat.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
So did Disney ever live in the? He lived in Missouri, right? Disney lived in Missouri.
Yeah, and Cyrus K. Holliday also founded the Santa Fe Railway, which is now the Burlington Northern Santa Fe.
She likes to budge in. Yeah.
Not my fault, Keith. She started it. Yeah. So
Educate us.
Did the train go through? Did that train that it was named after that they named a train after? Okay. Did the? I know that Disney loved trains.
Right.
I'm poking her. I'm poking her.
That's my theme, you know. I'm watching you. I'm always watching.
Oh,
I'm
watch
squishing her head. I'm squishing her head.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, back to what I was saying.
You guys have been so fun.
Yes, it's
Thank
great.
you for letting me be a part of your thing.
Okay. What's your thing?
He says, I've totally lost control. I don't know
I
what
lost
they're
control of the
doing.
situation. Okay, Keith, get back.
I'm just going to sit here for the next 3 minutes and hope that this stops.
When Walt moved to L.A. from the Kansas City area, he took the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe train, which from Kansas City to L.A. had to go through my hometown of Topeka.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Walt Disney was
kinda
actually,
cool.
that is cool. Walt Disney was in your city. That's awesome.
That was years before I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. So Walt Disney never made it to Dollar General in your city. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the only thing Nebraska really talks about.
Would have bought.
What would Walt Disney buy at Dollar General?
Yeah, I wonder what he would have bought.
I know. He would have bought pencils and pens and paper to write his ideas down.
Well,
that's what I got.
I would say,
and also draw.
I would say pencils and sketch paper.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, sketch paper. That's a good idea. Yep.
Yeah. He probably drew what's his name? Not Mortimer. Mortimer was actually Mickey Mouse's first name. He probably drew Oswald on that train.
Oh, really? Well, how old was he? Oswald, tell Keith, tell Cindy.
Lucky Rabbit.
Lucky Rabbit. Is that one of Walt Disney's first drawings?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Lucky Rabbit, they say.
And he did an Alice in Wonder. He did an Alice in Wonderland, where he took a real life girl and mixed her in with cartoon.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Was a Lucky Rabbit after Bugs Bunny or before Bugs Bunny?
It was before Bugs Bunny.
Yes.
Was it originated from Bugs Bunny? Oh, okay.
No, it was before Bugs Bunny.
No. Bugs Bunny may have originated from Oswald because when Disney got his own company and was able to get a lot more power and more money, he actually bought the rights of Oswald back.
Oh, okay.
So they may have, because I can't remember who stole Oswald from him, because he was working for another animation studio
at the
time.
Charles Mintz, and there's a movie called Up where they made a character based on Charles Mintz his name was Charles Muntz, the aviator.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy has a trivia question. Yes, Cindy? Do you guys know how Bugs Bunny started eating the carrot?
Not really.
No.
It's from a movie with Cary Grant. Because bunnies don't eat carrots.
Oh.
And
No, they actually don't.
No. So, because Cary Grant had a cigar. Oh, that's right. So, tell me his name again. Oh, Cary Grant had a movie, and in the movie, he was eating a carrot, kind of like this, like num num num, like that. And so they took that scene from that movie and made it a part of Bugs Bunny's character. And now he eats carrots. What's up, Doc? Wait, right?
And
Yeah.
we have gone over 1 hour and
What's
1
up,
minute.
Doc?
What's up, Doc?
Let's go ahead and close this tonight's show.
Yep.
Okay.
That's time when Keith says, "Okay, we're done. Cut it."
Yeah.
Next Monday, my Kansas Day show, which is on BDF channel, will be at this time about 6 o'clock on Monday, 6 Central on the Monday night, which is Kansas Day. And Charlotte,
Okay.
I would like you to co-host on that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll see. Yeah.
And my show next Sunday has been moved over to next Monday due to that the Chiefs will be playing the Ravens in the AFC championship. And then on the 4th I will have a show on my channel, but then on the 11th I will not have a show due to the Super Bowl Sunday.
Due to Taylor
We have a big
Swift.
Sunday.
Hopefully my Chiefs
Yeah,
will
no.
be in it and win
Please.
it second year
I
in
hope
a
Taylor
row.
Swift stays home.
I think
Hey,
there's
Tina,
more Swifties there than
what's your
Chiefs
closing
fans.
say? What you have a closing saying on when you?
Oh yes, Tina. What is that, Tina?
I always say, I'm watching, always watching. Bye-bye.
Have a magical evening and a great big beautiful tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye. Live